Hello, this is Capricorn Tarot by Onyx, and today I'm going to be doing a love reading for Capricorn. So thank you guys so much for hitting the like button and subscribing. I really do appreciate it. If you want to join the live readings later on tonight, I'm going to be going live. So if you want to have a love reading, each of the readings will be $12. So I'll be live at 9 p.m. tonight. So check that out if you want to ask any question and get a reading. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and just do the next 24 hours for Capricorn's love life. All right. So Capricorn, we have the Dragonfly, Twin Flames, Boat, and then bottom of the deck is Axe. All right, so let's see what we have here for you all. Let's move those here. Okay, so we have the Dragonfly. So this card is be lighthearted, finding out, things coming to light, adapt, change, and heal. So let's go ahead and clarify the Dragonfly. All right, so we have the Four of Pentacles reverse, the Sun reverse, the Chariot, Two of Wands, Eight of Cups, the World reverse, and bottom of the deck is Temperance reverse. All right, so let's see what we have here. So I feel like you may be releasing something in your life. You're adapting, changing, you're healing, and this has to do with your person. Because the Four of Pentacles can be like releasing something. And I feel like there's something that was either making you unhappy or there was like a blind spot. This could be you or your person here. But I feel like somebody's like just kind of planning to move forward. Like there's something that you or your person may be releasing. This could have been due to or connected to a breakup or separation or something in your past, something in this person's past, that kind of thing. Yeah, because I feel like there's just like an energy of like emotional expression, right? And the Chariot is here, so I feel like this is something that you or your person has moved on from. You're planning to move forward. You're walking away. Yeah, you're walking away from everything in the past that just doesn't align. So I just feel like you or your person is just gaining like a lot more emotional awareness and kind of like purging that, like, you know, energy and healing and stuff that you went through from the past. Now, the World is in reverse, so I feel like even though you or your person may be working through releasing old things and like, you know, whatever the case, I still feel like there's something that is kind of essentially kind of unfinished tied to the person that you're with. They're showing up as a King or Queen of Cups. Yeah, there's like a decision to be made. So I feel like, what's the Temperance reverse? Hierophant. You may feel like this person, I don't know if you feel like this person is kind of like keeping their options open, or if you feel like they're not taking action on something, or you feel like you're giving more or opening up more emotionally than they are. Why do I have a Page of Swords here? Seven of Swords? Okay. But I feel like this person is going to be communicating, like, it's like they're gearing up to communicate to you what they feel and what they've learned. So I feel like you may feel like you've been more expressive, or you've been more communicative, or you've been more sharing your emotions, and now you're just waiting for this person to kind of reciprocate. And I feel like they're doing this on purpose, where they're kind of like, they're trying to figure out what exactly they're going to say. They don't want whatever they say or whatever they express to be like accepted wrong by you, or like there's something that they want to say or do tied to taking action towards you, tied to some type of like commitment or some type of like decision. But again, it's like they are kind of like emotionally they're kind of like scared to be super emotional for some reason. But they're going to be telling you how they feel about something. They're showing up as a king or queen of swords. But yeah, it looks like they're going to be opening up. The 5th could be important, or 5 days. Within 5 days, I feel like this person's going to be emotionally opening up to you. But again, it feels like right now they're kind of like hiding how they feel. Yeah, because it's like they don't feel like it's important how they feel right now. Okay. We have twin flames, so yin yang, oh my gosh. Zen, balance, union, duality, coupling, complementing each other. So I feel like you guys, this may be a twin flame connection. I feel like you guys balance each other out. But I just feel like right now, because of it, see, okay, that makes sense. So you may be opening up or going through something, kind of like healing and like processing things and sharing that with this person, or vice versa. And then you may feel like, oh my God, like, so what do you think about this? So are you going to open up to me? So like, it's like, you may feel like your emotional expression is like one-sided. And I feel like, why do we have 2 aces in the reverse? We almost had 3. Strength card. I feel like it's essentially kind of triggering this person in a sense. Why is that? Because they know okay, it's like they want to open up to you too. They want to share things with you too. They want to respond emotionally to you too, and they will, but in their own timing. It's like, again, like if it's a twin flame kind of connection or like dynamic right now, it's your opening up, be lighthearted, finding out things coming to light, adapt, change, heal. Your healing is essentially showing this person things that they need to heal. Okay, so in a sense, it's like if you're opening up about your life, past experiences, past breakups, things that have happened, they're kind of in the same way, kind of like King or Queen of Wands reverse. They're kind of in the same way, like, wow. Like, it's making them, King of Wands reverse, Page of Cups, it's making them see this relationship differently. If that makes sense. Does that make sense? Like, they're kind of like, maybe something was super, like, not surface, but super surface in a sense. And now they're like, wait, hold on. I have to share too. I have to express, you know, my feelings too, that kind of thing. Yeah, so they will. There's justice here. So this person is kind of like going through this like mental process where they're like, okay, I need to open up to Capricorn, and I want to say this, and I want to share this. They want to match your energy, but again, they kind of are like, wow. Essentially, this connection has more emotional depth than they thought initially, if that makes sense. So you guys have boat here, receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, closure issues. So I feel like you're going to essentially be kind of like receiving that emotion, not only the emotional support from this person, but I feel like they're also going to be telling you something that's been like heartbreaking for them in their past as well. And I feel like when they do that, and when they kind of respond, or when they kind of like, you know, share what they feel and things that they've been through and the things that have like been very heartbreaking to them, I feel like this connection essentially like progresses emotionally. So this is like a huge emotional, kind of like quantum leap in a sense, if you will. I feel like you may be in a space where you may be like, okay, goodness gracious. Yeah, you may be kind of like confused, because again, if you've like opened up, or you sent a text message, or you've shared some type of feelings and you feel like you didn't necessarily receive the response or support from this person, or you feel like you received it, right, but they didn't share anything either, I feel like they will. But again, it's kind of like, I feel like it's kind of throwing, we're losing all the cards today. It's like essentially kind of throwing this person off a little bit, because they're like, oh my gosh, I have to open up. I have to express feelings and emotions too. So I feel like you guys are going to have this like crazy Ace of Cups moment where you guys both are like emotionally on the same page completely. And that is how this relationship ascends. Six of Wands is victory, success, especially after like a long journey. So I feel like this emotional, like, kind of like an emotional, not tower moment, but like kind of like that, where you may be going through something or you may express something and then they take some time and then they're like, you know what? This is how I feel. This is what I've been through. All of these things, they end up matching the energy. I feel like it kind of like solidifies this connection long term. Now we do have acts. That's what you don't see. Breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, abandonment. So let's like clarify that. Let's clarify acts. Nine of Cups reverse, Page of Pentacles, Ten of Swords reverse, Page of Cups, Four of Swords, Three of Cups, and bottom of the deck is the High Priestess. All right. So let's see what we have here. So I feel like somebody is stopping. This is more so stopping the pattern, you know, tied to maybe this person being, it's like they haven't been equipped with the skills or the mindset of like having an emotional connection. Or this could be you. Like, I feel like you may have been someone that didn't believe that you had to emotionally open up to this person. And I feel like the things that you're going to be seeing, especially as they kind of reciprocate that energy, is going to show you that if you open up emotionally, it's not going to backfire on you. It's actually going to ascend the relationship higher, because it seems like, I mean, this person is showing up as a king or a queen of cups. They're showing up as somebody that wants that emotion from you, if that makes sense. And they need that emotion from you. They need an emotional, like, dynamic when it comes to this connection. And I feel like maybe you are somebody that's kind of like, you know, you may be, there may be a dynamic where things were surface and then it makes this person not share. But now I feel like you're healing through that and you're being more expressive, or this, again, this whole reading could be flipped. But because of that, this person's like, oh my gosh, I'm all in now. So Page of Pentacles, this person's going to be offering, it's like you offer a little bit of emotion and in depth, or a lot of emotion in depth. And then the worst of any type of like disagreement or like this person kind of like trying to match your energy, like you're not too much emotionally open or expressive, or you don't kind of like wear your heart on your sleeve. So this person kind of matches that energy. You guys are starting a whole new like dynamic of relationship where things are going to be reciprocal, things are going to be equal give and take, things are going to be lighthearted even though they're emotional. And it's kind of like you guys are like solidifying this like higher realm, like 4D kind of relationship where you guys are like in tune with each other emotionally in every way, because I feel like you were in tune with this person in most of every way except for emotionally. So the more that you open up, the more that they open up, and the more that you guys just kind of like move forward. Okay, we have the Four of Swords and then the Three of Cups here. So I feel like this person takes like the fourth could be important, or this could be you, to kind of just sit and think about what kind of dynamics you want in this relationship. Like, do you want to, you know, share all your vulnerable things with this person? And I feel like you make that decision and then you guys are fine. I feel like this connection is fine regardless, but it feels like this person has essentially been kind of like withholding their emotions and withholding that like emotional depth aspect of this connection because they felt like you may not have been super open with them, and that you may have been like kind of like holding back or deciding like, I'll open up when I'm in a committed relationship. I'll open up when we're married. I'll open up, you know, blank, blank, blank. So now they feel like you're open completely, and now I feel like the relationship is going to progress. Okay, but again, something had to end, or a way of doing things had to end. Holding in your emotions or sharing your emotions, sharing how you feel, being vulnerable, that kind of thing. And then it allows this person to just open the floodgates. Bottom of the deck is the High Priestess. So I feel like you're trusting your intuition. I feel like you know that you could trust this person. And I feel like you're going to just be seeing that they trust you as well. But it feels like they felt this way for a long time, but they didn't want to be like the one that kind of like, you know, starts it off. Like they don't want to be the emotional one. They want things to be like aligned, you know, like so you guys are here, right? On the same page all the time. So yeah, I feel like this, you're going to see a lot of ascension in the next 24 hours in this connection. So let's go ahead and get some advice. But thank you guys for hitting the like button. I really do appreciate it. Let's get some advice for Capricorn. We have improving health. Remain positive. Let's get one more. Reconsider. All right. So advice for Capricorn, improving health. So the more that you open up and the more that you are emotionally expressive, the more that you don't have blockages with this person and in this connection in general, the faster this connection develops and grows. I feel like you may have been in a place where you have opened up to people or, you know, been vulnerable with people in your past. And it didn't necessarily work out the best, you know, in the best way. And I feel like maybe, like I said, there's something about you guys both kind of mirroring each other where you're kind of like, okay, I'm not going to do this until blank, blank, blank. And so this person's kind of like, oh, okay, I like Capricorn. I love them, but they're holding back in terms of blank, blank, blank. And so they felt that intuitively, which could have been like a lot of blocks here. So I just feel like the more that you are connected to your emotions, the better this connection works, okay? And the better all your connections work. Additionally, 5 of Cups, the more that you work through your disappointments and the things that you just feel like, the more that you could say, this is what I expected in my life, in my childhood, in my day-to-day, in my past relationship. And that didn't work out. And that's okay. The more that you could be in the 5 of Cups and feel those emotions, especially when it comes to your love life, the faster that you're going to be in the 5 of Cups reverse, where you kind of just like realize that things happen and that you can like release them and just let it go. And then move on and move forward into a connection and a balance and a dynamic that works for you now. So I feel like, you know, again, like adapting, changing, healing, like being open is actually just gonna, it's just going to be really helpful in this connection. And then also remaining positive. So I just feel like kind of remaining optimistic about your life and about the things that you've went through can be important, because right now it's like you're meant to be releasing and purging all of these things that haven't been positive that have happened to you so that you can better align with the person that is meant for you. Exactly. So I feel like the next 7 days or the past 7 days that you may feel like super like, oh my gosh, just emotionally vulnerable completely. It's because 777, you could be saying that could be a confirmation. It's because you're meant to heal these things and like express these things and let them go versus like holding on to them or feeling like deeply that like maybe this person may do this to you. Or even if you don't feel that way, it's like having those emotions may have, or experiences may have led you to not share certain things with this person or not share with things in your love life, that kind of thing. So I just feel like you're moving on, you're getting closure from a situation that has happened in your past, and you're actually going to see how much stronger it's made you and how much of a better partner it has made you for the person that you're with or the person that you'll end up with long term. Okay, so reconsider the way that you share your emotions and reconsider the way that you process your emotions. We have the Queen of Cups clarifying the reconsider. Just because you share your emotions, just because you share your disappointments, just because you share the bad things that happened to you and how you've grown from them and where you are now, doesn't make you a weak person. It doesn't make you a target. It doesn't make you a, you know, it doesn't minimize who you are as a person. It actually helps you release the things and the experiences and the things that have happened to you. And it helps you kind of ascend, especially in your love life, because now you're like, okay, I've been through this, and this is why, and this is how, and that was in the past, and I've worked through that, I've moved through that, I've healed through that, and I understand how not to repeat that in the future. So I feel like you're with someone, if you trust this person, it's kind of like they've been waiting for more emotional vulnerability and more expression, and like more they've been like essentially waiting for you at the finish line, because I feel like with this person being the king or queen of cups upright, they could be very more like emotional or emotionally expressive than you, or they could have water in their sun, moon, rising, or Venus, and they could just be already there just naturally. And I feel like with you, you could just be in a place where things have happened and you kind of just like go with the flow, and now you're finally kind of like, oh, okay, let me express how I feel to this person. And again, it kind of just ascends this connection um, further and forward. So I do hope this was helpful. Thank you guys so much for being here, hitting the like button, subscribing. Feel free to join me later on tonight. I'll be doing love readings live, okay, on this channel. And thank you guys so much for watching.